This is a 2-minute guide to navigating the cycling detour currently in place on the Narrows Bridge. The shared path on the western side of the bridge is closed from 6 AM to 6 PM for a week to allow contractors to do work under the bridge. We'll start with people cycling around the river from the Causeway. When you get onto the path next to the old mill, there's a detour sign. It's the only sign you'll get. There are no advance warning signs further back advising of a detour ahead. Make sure you don't miss this sign. Turn left and ride over the bridge on the footpath on the eastern side. If you miss that sign, like many have done, you'll ride past a faded variable message sign that provides no useful information before finding that the path is blocked just behind the toilet block. You'll have to do a 180 and retrace your path. It's therefore really important that you don't miss the only sign that tells you where to turn. Things are a bit easier if you're riding up the freeway from the Canning Bridge. Whilst there is no advance warning signage, the detour itself is clearly marked. There's another variable message sign around the corner that's hidden behind a tree, and all it does is tell you something that you already know. Try not to collide with other cyclists when crossing the slip road. When you come out from under the bridge, ignore the detour sign pointing to the right, unless you are training for cyclocross and want to run up the staircase carrying your bike. When you go around the corner, try not to miss the detour sign that is almost edge on to people approaching from this direction. Keep turning right and get onto the footpath on the eastern side of the bridge. There's good reasons why we don't normally ride on this side of the bridge. The path is narrower and quite a bit rougher. When you get off the bridge on the northern side, you've got to make your own choice about where to go at the first intersection. There's no detour signage at this point. You can go straight ahead to Elizabeth Quay, or turn right and go under the bridge and get back on the shared path heading up to Mount Street. If you do turn right, there's another washed out variable message sign around the corner that is unreadable and provides no useful information. If you ignore it and carry on, you'll soon be back on the correct path. Just note that there are no end of detour signs anywhere. Apparently this detour is infinitely long. The next video will cover navigating the detour when approaching from the north.